show and tell when you were a kid at school?
Yes, and it kind
What'd
of
you take?
reminded me of an incident. Called incident, may have been catastrophe. Uh, we were kids. We lived in the bayou. We lived on bayous. We crawfished all the time. We fished the little local bayous and stuff. Bayous and ditches, and there was a there was one ditch that had like a flow of water going through a funnel, and we one day we put a net across that funnel, uh, and uh, and we caught a whole bunch of little water moccasins. And they were they weren't very long, probably about 10, 12 inches long, and we'd put them all in a jar, and I took them home, and we didn't think nothing about it. We were just having fun, and uh, I took them to show and tell the next day in school. So here I am. I'm carrying this jar. Back in those days, they used to have those big mayonnaise jars. They were like a gallon with a big lid. And I carried the jar of snakes into the classroom, and it was show and tell that day. And I carried my snakes up to the front of the classroom, and I explained to everyone I caught these snakes in the ditch with my buddies and everything. And finally, the teacher asked us, "What kind of snakes are those, Stephen?" I said, "They're water moccasins." And she turned pale. She turned white. And she said, "Don't drop the jar." I said, "Why?" In my mind, why would I drop the jar? The snakes are going to get away, you know? I'm going to break the glass, I'm going to break my jar. And she took the jar carefully out of my hands and set them on the table and called the janitor. And to my demise, he took them and put them in the incinerator and burned them. I was devastated. I could not figure out,
Oh,
couldn't figure out why she did that.